What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. I thought looking at this video on the timeline would be a good one to talk about because we just watched that other video that was talking about the 2-motion jump shot. I've spoken about in the past how I had I had two separate jump shots. One when I was like mid-range or trying to like create a shot, and one for a set shot for like 3-pointer or further out. So I'll be interested to see if they talk about it here. And again, I think having these conversations and then you guys letting me know down below what you think, I think it helps push the game forward. So this is Great Oat. I actually don't think I've seen a video on their channel, but go subscribe. Let's get into it. Okay, so there's not going to be any voice. It doesn't sound like, but how to be a better shooter. There's no such thing as a perfect shooting form. Okay, I see where you're going. Elite shooters adapt to every situation. You must have two. Hold on. All right. And guys, just want you to know, there's no real rule to when it comes to shooting. You don't need to have a specific shooting form. Like, you know, it's just but you have to have two different shots. You had it just went, that was quick. That was aggressive. I don't agree with this. It worked for me, but I got all the way to being a professional before I really needed two separate shots. So again, you always want to keep improving. You always want to keep getting better. I just don't think that was the thing that turned me from a non-pro to a pro. That was the thing that turned me into from a 18 point to 20 point per game score to 26. So changing that got me those extra 6 points. But what got me the 20 points was just shooting the ball and getting up a lot of reps and a lot of volume and having a lot of practice and just having a consistent enough form. That's what got me the 18 points. Then to get those last 8 or 6, that's when you start thinking of all these extra things you need to add for your jump shot. Only reason I do that at the beginning of these videos and shooting and skill and all that, again, we hyper fixate so much on like the 10% or the 2%. You don't have to have two different shots. So this says elite shooters adapt to every situation. So we went from saying elite shooters. So you must have two different jump shots. Well, no, like if you're going to be a great scorer, probably, possibly. But also I know a lot of really good shooters and scorers that have the same jump shot for both. So anyways, see where he goes. 1 motion shot, 2 motion shot. Is this just becoming popular all of a sudden? Are you guys just seeing a lot of this? I'm, for whatever, starting to see, there's a couple trends that are happening. Pocket dribbles, float dribbles, 1 motion shot, 2 motion shot, and defensive hacks of like how to get steals. Not necessarily like good positioning, but basically like it's all the cheat codes to get things done, but not the foundation. We'll walk through when to use these shots. See, that was Drake. This shot unlocks deeper ranges. Again, like good example, like if you go to half court and try to shoot it, you're probably going to do a 1 motion shot just because you're going to be shooting on the way up, converting all that momentum into your shot without stopping. Like, so if you're going to be shooting from half court, definitely a 1 motion shot. If you're going to be shooting from the restricted area and you're shooting a jump shot, probably a 2 motion shot. But most of the game is played in between both of those areas, right? Like anywhere in here, you're probably shooting like a little floater or a layup or a fadeaway, like something weird. Anywhere elbow up to about the logo, it's just going to vary from player to player. Like I use threes right here. I can shoot a 2 motion shot the same way I shoot an elbow jump shot. So that high school 3 feels like an elbow jump shot to me. They're both the same. Once I move out to the FIBA 3-point line is when I'm like, okay, I can shoot either a set shot, so 1 motion shot, or a 2 motion shot. It just either one, whatever I need. Higher percentage is going to be my set shot, but if I need to get a shot off at the last second or whatever, I can shoot a fadeaway jump shot, 2 motion shot from here. But once I get to NBA 3 or further, it's a one motion shot for me. And again, that's just me. That's just me. But Kobe was shooting threes. Even like someone like a Ray Allen was shooting threes with two motion shots. It just depends on who you are. A great trick to instantly add more shooting range. You can't instantly add range. I'm just telling you. The best 3-point shooters use this shot. But the best 3-point shooters also shoot thousands and thousands of shots. A quick low bounce will do the trick, depending on who you are. I feel like that's a high set point, right? I feel like that's a high set point. See, I feel like Steph Curry's set point is pretty high for what a lot of people advocate when they talk about a one motion shot. To me, this is a two motion shot. He's just smaller, so it seems like a one motion because how quickly he does it, but I think that's still a two motion shot. Like, yeah, that's still two motions, right? Like he's bringing the ball back and then going into a shot. It's so funny analyzing shots. It's just like analytics. It's just like it's just like stats. You can get the stats to tell you whatever you want. You can slow down someone's shot and you can go tell someone like the 3 most important mechanics are this because watch Steph Curry shoot. But really at the end of the day, man, I think reps and just shooting with confidence is going to do way more for you than the exact mechanics. The better you get at those sort of things, then you can start tweaking your mechanics left and right. But like Trae Young, Damian Lillard's another one. They shoot more of a one motion shot to me than Curry does. But it also, I think a lot of people, there's this weird thing about like correlation and causation. The reason this works really well for Trae Young and the reason there's really no downside to him shooting a one motion quick shot is because he's also short in regards to like NBA height. He's really short. So for him to get off a shot, it makes sense just for it to be quick anyways. The quicker shot is a one motion shot. It also helps shoot from deep. So it's like, it completely makes sense for Trae Young. Like you might as well spend almost all your time with just a quick release, one motion shot. Like it just makes sense. But for other players, like other leagues, other levels, or players that play a lot more in the mid range and whatever, like it's tough. It's tough to decide like, where do I want to spend most of my time working? What type of shot do I want to work on the most? It's really hard to decide. So again, these types of videos kind of make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Don't over stress it. It's best to think about what you do the most, where are you getting open the most, and where are you catching the ball the most. That's where you need to start thinking, okay, this is the shot I need to focus on more often. And then, am I getting a lot of mid-range shots or closer shots? Okay, I also need to find time to rep those. But if you're really only catching the ball in one area, I mean, you don't really need to rep out the other shots very heavily unless you start now, like I said, becoming a scorer where you're using this deep 3 one motion shot to now get you a blow by for a layup, blow by for a one dribble pull up, whatever. And then you can start repping out your second layer, third layer. Jeez, that's such a quick release, man. But again, that's such an unorthodox, like these are such weird genetic anomalies. Tim Duncan's, Dirk Nowitzki's, typically learned by taller players, but shorter players should learn this as well. Again, these are such genetic anomalies, right? Like Dirk, even Isaiah Thomas, like this is just such a niche case. I think players just shoot how you normally shoot. These are all tough, like fadeaways, heavily contested shots. Yeah. And this is when we were watching the other jump shot video too. I think a lot of people can't discern like Is he shooting a 2-motion shot because that's how he shoots, or is he just like hanging in the air longer because it's just heavily contested? I mean, these feel like 1-motion shots to me. This one right here from Shea, that feels like that's exactly what Steph Curry does. It's just slower because he's taller. Like, these feel like 1-motion shots. I don't know. I don't know. And again, like, using Westbrook as the example of why you don't shoot a 1-motion shot. Melo's another interesting one. He's got a really quick release and kind of fluctuates between a 1 and 2-motion shot in from shot to shot. Like, it's like a little gray area with him. Yeah, Durant does a lot of like bringing it back. You actually know what? I think these videos would do a lot better. I mean, view-wise, they probably do fine. But I just think like of adding something to for the community or pushing the needle forward. I think these would be better if they're just like, oh, these are just observations. But I think most of them try to have a conclusion or try to draw a conclusion from like, 20 clips or 30 clips. I think there's so many content creators doing that right now, like trying to draw finite conclusions based off of just clips of things. These AI enhanced videos actually look really cool. Master these shots and you'll become an elite shooter. If you master them, yeah, for sure. What do you guys think? What I'm trying to do. Okay, I know I've been coming off like pretty negative, not negative, but pedantic and pushy and a little bit more forceful in the way I talk about a lot of these videos. I went back to like, what was my goals for creating these channels? And at the end of the day, like, I want there to be better conversations. I want there to be less noise. And I don't think every single person needs to have an opinion on how kids should shoot or how players should learn how to do this or how to teach professional this. I just don't think everyone needs to have that. We just don't need it. I'm hoping to quell a bunch of that noise. I'm hoping that people will see like, oh, Coach Midrange is going to do a video and he's going to be super picky and pedantic. So you better make sure that you put context in there. You better make sure this, better make sure that. I want people to do that now. And if I have to be the bad guy and I have to be the guy, everyone's like, man, he doesn't like anyone. I want people to feel like they have to do a better job explaining their stuff or giving context, not because of them, not because of adults, or not because I'm trying to boost myself. It's literally because I just know how many kids are watching these videos, how many young, impressionable coaches are watching these videos, and then they will base hundreds of hours, thousands of hours based on a lot of these principles, and then come to find out like, oh, the dude just wanted to make a video or just wanted to give you, like that stuff happens a lot. So I do just want there to be a lot more accountability in the space, which also means if you just do what you always do. If you guys disagree with me, put it down below. I change my opinions on things all the time. And I constantly reevaluate if I'm right in a situation, if I think I'm wrong, or if I need to change something. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video. And yeah, happy holidays again. See you guys in the next one.